Hi everyone, my name's Timmy, and welcome to episode 11 of Cardano Ecosystem News. Today is December 9th, and we have two stories for you today. The first one is Empowa. We're going to revisit this project that we talked about a couple weeks ago on the channel, and we've got a lot more interesting information and some specifics to share with you. One big thing you'll want to know is they actually have a stake pool offering that you can participate in right now and get EMP tokens for this project as a reward for participating in their stake pool. We've also got some information on one of their key partners in Mozambique. That's one of the partners they're using to build affordable housing in Africa. And we're also going to talk to you about a token sale that they have coming up and share a little bit more about how their NFT mechanics work for this really interesting realfi project that's trying to build houses in Africa. Our second story is all about the new ERC-20 token converter. It's a little technical, but we won't get too much into the technical details. I just want to share with you some high-level notes and why this is such a huge step for Cardano and how I think this is the first step towards many Ethereum projects starting to migrate over to the Cardano blockchain. So that's the plan for today. We're going to talk about Empowa and the ERC-20 token. So we'll see you on the flip side. Please remember to like and subscribe so I stay alive. All right, our first story today is actually our second story about this project. It's called Empowa. And we walked you through this project a couple weeks ago and talked about just how beautiful their website was. And I'm showing it to you here again. The website's at empowa.io. And I invite you to come here and check it out, empowa.io. And it's super, super cool. We're going to walk you through it a little bit more in detail. But the high-level summary of this project is that they're trying to build affordable housing in Africa. Okay, and they're not building it themselves, but they're going to partner with really good local builders, property developers, and organizations locally that have experience building affordable, eco-sustainable housing. They're going to partner with them, so they're going to fund those companies. Their idea is to try and use the Cardano ecosystem and the cool mechanics that we have in terms of stake pools and NFTs, and try to use these economic models in Cardano to generate capital to give to some of these property developers in Africa, and that will help them build affordable housing. And so I've done a little bit more research on this company and this project in the last couple weeks, and I checked out their YouTube page. And so they've got an Empowa YouTube channel, and they did this really cool interview with Casa Real. I think it might be Casa Real, but I'm calling it Casa Real. And they interviewed the team. Casa Real is in Mozambique, and they're a property developer. And so I looked up Casa Real a little bit to see what I could find, and I found their website, and it looks pretty cool. They've apparently got experience building affordable housing in these housing communities in Mozambique. And on their website, they've got a lot of vision about their eco homes and the different types of homes that they're able to build. They've got a really cool video about this one community that they built here. And then they've got a wonderful gallery that I was taking a look at. You know, I wanted to see like what kind of experience do they have, and you can see their project here. You can see team members that they have. You can see some of the building process. Very, very cool. It looks like there's some tenants now maybe in some of these houses. Just amazing that, we could maybe play a role in this and help these guys, help these teams. And so I was really happy and encouraged to see that Empowa is partnering with Casa Real, who looks like a pretty legitimate builder. And then Empowa themselves are a very legitimate professional team from what I can tell. Now, I don't have any affiliation with Empowa. I don't have any, I don't yet even have an NFT. I'd love to have one, but I haven't bought one yet. And so, there's no incentive here. I'm not a partner of it at all. I'm just a fan of their project and trying to make a positive change in the world. And so I've been taking a look at their team, and they're what we call doxed. They're not anonymous. You can see all of their names. You can see their advisors and their partners. There's Casa Real there, but they've got other ones: Beta.build, Kwangu Kwako. I'm sorry if I got that pronunciation wrong, but they've got Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, Mozambique. So a legitimate building partner and a legitimate doxed team looks good to me. And last time we were going through, I started to show you a little bit about their NFTs. And so, they have some information here about their NFT, and I want to tell you today how you can use their NFT and how their NFT can actually increase some of your rewards. And so this is an idea of like what the NFTs look like, and I'll show you an actual NFT from them, but they talk about some of their values on here. The importance of climate, the importance of having impact, not just financially, but total impact, the importance of women empowerment and partnering with local artists. And so I just love these values. I love the attitude and principles of the team that are coming through here. And we talked about their NFT last time, and today, I want to talk about their Stakepool offering. They've actually got two ways now for you to buy their token. Okay, there's the Stakepool offering, and then there's a token sale that's coming up in 46 days. So maybe January 25th, sometime around the late January. And so I want to walk you through those now. The first one is their SPO, their Stakepool offering, their initial Stakepool offering. And we've talked about a couple of these recently. SundaeSwap is getting ready to do an SPO. Their SundaeSwap is just in testnet now, but we think that either the day they launch their mainnet or potentially leading up to their mainnet launch, maybe at the end of December, maybe in January, we don't exactly know yet, potentially February, but I think probably January, SundaeSwap will start an SPO. But it's not available now. And another SPO we talked about was Meld. They just had a really cool rewards incentive program where if you staked your ADA to Meld, you could get Meld tokens. But that's wrapping up now. I think it wraps up potentially tomorrow or early next week. And so some of you might be wondering, well, where should I stake my ADA next? And Empowa actually has two stake pools. They've got EMP1 and they've got EMP2. And there's an EMP3, but they're saying here that's not an official Empowa staking pool. So stay away from that one maybe. And it's just EMP1 and EMP2. And they've broken down that for every single ADA that you delegate to the stake pools, you'll get 0.0034 EMP per epoch. And so I was doing a little bit of math, and 0.0034 per epoch, if you have, let's say, 10,000 ADA, then that means you're going to be getting 34 EMP tokens per epoch every 5 days. And so there's about 6 epochs per month. And so if we multiply that by 6, it's about 204 EMP tokens per month. That's if you have 10,000 EMP. Now, some of you have less than that. Some of you have more. To make some of the math easier, I'm going to multiply that by 10. And now it's modeling if you have 100,000 ADA, which is quite a lot. But it's an easier number to think about. It's 2,000 EMP tokens. If you delegate 100,000 ADA to one of these two stake pools, you'll get 2,000 EMP tokens per month. And now you might be wondering, what's the value of those EMP tokens? Well, if you read their white paper and research a bit, it looks like holders of these EMP tokens will get to benefit from some of the rental income, from some of this affordable housing. Yeah, they're going to charge affordable rents, and I think the idea is some of that rental income will be passed on as dividends, as earnings to holders of this EMP token. But you're also, of course, hopefully going to get some price appreciation in the EMP token itself. But just as much is knowing that you're helping Africa and helping to build houses there, which is super cool. It's so cool that we can not just participate in crypto for financial gain personally, but we can also help the world while doing so. And you don't have to sell your ADA to get these EMPs via the Stakepool offering. You do end up giving the Empowa project your rewards. And so when you're staking, you get 5% roughly per year in ADA rewards. And so that 5% per year, would go to the Empowa project. But, for whatever period that you're delegating to them. And so the idea is Empowa project will keep your ADA, but your ADA rewards, your interest, not your principal. And in place of that, they'll give you the EMP token. And so you'll hopefully generate some rental income from that. And then they've also got some new information around a token sale happening. And we'll talk about that more in a minute, but they've got a price here of 25 cents USD per EMP token. And so that's for the initial token sale. And so if we come back to our calculator and, we talked about having 2,000 EMP per month, if we multiply that by a quarter, 25 cents, then that comes to about $510 per month of EMP tokens is what you would get if you had 100,000 delegated. If you delegated 10,000 ADA, then you'd only get a tenth of that. So you would get about $51 per month worth of EMP tokens for delegating 10,000 ADA, every 10,000 ADA that you delegate to one of these stake pools. So that gives you that idea there. But get this, there's actually a way to supercharge your earnings there. So they've broken it down here that if you own one of their NFTs, if you own one of the regular community NFTs, you'll get a 50% bonus on these earnings. Okay, and then if you own a premium founding member NFT, then you'll get founding community NFT, you'll get a 100% bonus. And so let's say you just got the 50% bonus. Well, that means then for every 10,000 ADA that you stake, you'll get $76 worth of EMP per month. And if you have 100,000 ADA stake, then you'll be getting 765 American dollars worth of EMP per month. So that's a pretty cool way that you can actually supercharge your stake pool earnings. I'm not sure that I've seen that before that way with the NFT. If you have a premium NFT, you'll get a 100% bonus. So you'll actually double your earnings per epoch. That's pretty cool. Now, it's going to be ongoing until they give away 4 million of these EMP tokens. So it started the first week of October 7th to be precise. And they say that they're going to keep it going until 2% of their overall supply has been given away using this stake pool offering. So I'm not sure exactly where it is right now, but it appears as though there's still opportunity for us to participate. So it's just a cool way to kind of diversify your holdings. You know, you don't have to give up your principal. You do give up the interest, the rewards, but in turn you get to own some other Cardano projects like EMP, soon Sunday Swap, recently Meld. So it's a cool way to kind of diversify and support other Cardano projects. So that's the stake pool offering, if anyone's interested. There's also a token sale coming up in 46 days, so around January 25th. And as I mentioned, it'll be 25 cents per EMP token. They're getting rid of 20 million EMP tokens will be available, but they are focused on decentralization. And so they're going to have a max per person. I don't think it'll be per wallet. It'll be per person, which is why they're doing some KYC, some know your customer registration. I'll talk about that in a minute. But it looks like each person will be able to get 1,000 tokens maximum. And this will help really distribute the token supply. And as a token holder, you really want that. You don't want all one person owning all the tokens and then, you know, they could kind of sell it at the market and affect the price too easily. And so they've got these limits here, but if you own one of their NFTs, then your limit is much higher. Instead of 1,000 EMP, you can get 6,000 EMP you can purchase. And you know, at 25 cents USD, this isn't too expensive. I mean, 1,000 EMP, the max, is $250 American. But if you want to start cheaper, you can participate with just $25. In round 3, the minimum is 10 EMP, so you could participate potentially for just $25. So that's interesting. Or actually $2.50. $2.50 you could buy 10 EMP in round 3. But if you wanted to max it out, that would be $1,000. So anyhow, that's pretty interesting that here the NFT is coming in again. We talked about how the NFT will boost your stake pool earnings. Here the NFT will increase the max that you can purchase. Now they also have a referral system that I'm going to show you. But first, what you got to do if you want to participate is they have this KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer. And so they have a registration page. And what you do is you enter in your email address here. And then in your email, they'll send you a link to their dashboard. I did that a little bit earlier. And let me see if I can find it. Where was it? Maybe my session expired. But once you get in there, they've got some ways that you can enter some of your personal identifying information so that they know where you're from and they know that you're a unique user. And after you do that, you'll have a chance soon to register for the token sale. And so you're going to probably want to register in advance so that you can participate in the token sale. Let me just see. Did I put it? Yeah. I think I have it in a different machine. So that's okay. But later, if you want to come back, you can go ahead and click this link, register, and you'll be all set to participate. They also have a referral program, as I was mentioning. And with that, if you refer other people to participate, then you can get a percentage of their earnings. So there's a cool incentive program there as well. And so definitely check that out if you're interested in the token sale and recommending it to others. So I think I'll pause here on Empowa. Just really cool information around how to participate, how to get their token. There's a lot more information here on the token page around the utility. They've got some videos and the white paper. So check it all out and consider if you want to participate in their SPO. The second story that we want to share with you today is big news coming out of Input Ouput Global. they've just announced that their ERC-20 converter is now live on the testnet. This is live on a public testnet that you can actually test out if you're interested in. We'll show you how you can do that, but we want to talk to you about the significance of this moment. Now, some of you might not be familiar, but you might be wondering, what is an ERC-20 token? Well, these are tokens from Ethereum, and basically any Ethereum token that isn't Ethereum itself, any Ethereum token that has a smart contract, pretty much any of these Ethereum projects that you see on CoinMarketCap, they're all ERC-20 tokens, mostly. And with this converter, they're now going to be able to migrate their tokens to Cardano. What this means is they'll be able to avoid the monstrous gas fees on Ethereum, transaction fees that are often in hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. We've even heard of some really big transactions being over $100,000 just in transaction fees. It's totally insane. Cardano has much lower fees, and as we're starting to learn, Cardano probably has much better concurrency and throughput, and so a lot of these projects are desperate to move to their token to Cardano. A lot of these projects, in fact, don't even have a path to profitability or to scaling up usage until they move to Cardano. The gas fees on Ethereum prevent a lot of these projects from even scaling and finding product market fit. And so this is a big thing that a lot of people have been looking forward to. One project in particular is Singularity Net. Now, this is a huge AI project. You've probably seen Charles Hoskinson interviewing Dr. Ben Goertzel. He's the CEO and chief scientist of Singularity Net, and he's basically trying to drive for general artificial intelligence as well as just other artificial intelligence technologies via Singularity Net. And up till now, they've been doing this on Ethereum, and they're running into a brick wall with these gas fees. And so Ben has talked about how excited he is to migrate over to Cardano, and also how many of the principles and values of Cardano align with Singularity Net. And so they've announced, earlier that they've been working on it, and the day is here. It's now available on the public testnet. And so everybody that owns the AGIX token, this is AGIX, is the token for Singularity Net on Ethereum, they can now convert that to an equivalent token on Cardano. So amazing. And then once they do, once their tokens have escaped from the shackles of the Ethereum blockchain, they can be traded for much lower fees on the Cardano blockchain. And that'll allow them to do many things that they weren't able to do before. When you have these huge fees and this latency, and sometimes you'll do a transaction on Ethereum and it'll fail and you have to do it again, except you have to pay the fee for that failed transaction. It's totally insane. So now that they're on Cardano, they're going to be able to do a lot more, and it's going to be a much better user experience. And so this is only the first token that is available on the converter. And so they have some links here to the actual converter, which is hosted by iohk, and it's branded Singularity Net right now. But you can see that they've got this card here for Singularity Net AGIX tokens, and it looks like the intention is, other tokens could eventually be populated here. And so you can imagine that maybe Uniswap or maybe other, dozens of hundreds, there's actually probably thousands of other ERC-20 tokens right now. You can imagine a ton of them showing up on this dashboard, and you can actually convert them into a Cardano version of the token. And so you can connect your wallet. I won't go through it right now, but if you're interested, you can check out this blog on Input Ouput Global, and they have some links to they got a link here that goes to the testnet overview. And if you come here, right now, you can see that there's an overview section, and you can click Getting Started, and it'll show you how to hook up MetaMask. MetaMask is similar to Yoroi or Nami wallets on Cardano. It's a browser-based light wallet. So if you have some Singularity Net tokens, you can use MetaMask to start this process and connect your wallet on the testnet dashboard here. And then getting back to it, there it is. There's a bunch of tutorials here around how you can actually do the conversion. And so there's a section here on migrating. So you can click that icon that I showed you once your wallet is connected. Click that dashboard icon, and you're going to get a modal that looks like this. and this will let you trade from Ethereum AGIX to Cardano AGIX. When you do that, what's happening is your Ethereum AGIX tokens get locked up. They're locked in a smart contract, and new Cardano tokens are minted. And so it'll create a bunch of new tokens. But then if for some reason you wanted to go back to the Ethereum version of your tokens, you can do that as well. You can click this arrow here, which will swap them, and you can convert back from Cardano to Ethereum for maybe there's a reason. I can't imagine what it would be, but the converter lets you go both ways. When you go back to Ethereum, it'll burn the Cardano tokens, they'll be destroyed, and your original Ethereum tokens will be unlocked from that smart contract. And then if you want, you could repeat the whole process again and convert back and forth. And so this is a really, really cool, powerful feature that is going to help other blockchains start to use Cardano's blockchain. This is all about the pond and the ocean. This is about interoperability. And Cardano has said here, this is an Ethereum Cardano converter, but their intention is to have converters for other blockchains. You could imagine Solana or perhaps Polkadot and other blockchains, the projects on those blockchains who are eager to benefit from Cardano's architecture, from Cardano's low fees, and soon from Cardano's Hydra and from Cardano's governance, all these amazing things on Cardano. These projects want to benefit from it. Even if they're not on Ethereum, Cardano has said that some of these other blockchains will be able to do similar conversions in the future. So this is a huge step forward. This is the kind of thing that will bring Cardano from 0 to 1, from like a 10x or 100x increase in usage. So if you're interested, if you own Singularity Net, go ahead and check out Input Ouput's blog article, and that'll link you to all the instructions that you need, and it'll tell you exactly how to do it. I won't get into it now since it's a little bit technical, and it's only useful if you have these tokens. The main thing I want to share with you today is it is here. The converter is here, and this means big things for Cardano.